So we are on our way to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia, to go to Howl-O-Scream. Are you excited?
Yes.
That was a little bit of a slow response, but he's driving. So we will see you in a few minutes when we get there. So we have gotten to Busch Gardens and we're on the tram to get to the entrance. Are you excited?
Definitely.
So we've got our map now. He's holding it up already, so what do we have here?
We got like feet hanging here.
Oh. Got some lovely decorations.
Our natural resources and our environment.
So the theme this year, my understanding is it's supposed to be around Jack the Ripper. So I think everything's supposed to be oriented towards that. They have shows, haunted houses, regular rides. Tonight we're going to try to hit, I think, most of the haunted houses, and then tomorrow focus on the rides and the shows, because the shows are all day, but I think the haunted houses are only at night. Is that right, Brian?
Yes.
Do you know what time the haunted houses start?
6.
So we're a little early, so I guess we'll do some rides maybe. So we are going to head to some rides, I guess. Here's some more cool decorations. This is one of the shows that we'll probably hit tomorrow. We're in England right now. If you've never been to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, it's divided up into different countries. So there's England, Scotland, France, New France, which is Canada, Germany, and Italy. I think that's about it. We got some pumpkins hanging from the trees here. Some really cool decorations so far, and it's not even night yet. I'm not even sure if we're gonna make it till night. We'll see. Well, I guess we will if we're gonna be here a little after 6.
Let's see if we can get on that.
So we're gonna head for the gondola. That's one of the things I really enjoy here, because a lot of parks don't have those anymore. So we're gonna go jump on that. Hopefully the line won't be too bad. So there's the pumpkins from up in the air. Looking back towards England. And down here,
Some chickens.
we have some chickens, some Clydesdales. And these are the horses from the Busch Gardens, the Anheuser-Busch Christmas beer commercials. So when they're not filming commercials, they're out here having a good time at Busch Gardens. So there's Griffon. Got a little closer view now. And that's one of my favorite rides here. It's very, very smooth. Over here we've got the walkway to Ireland. And so you can see Ireland over there. We'll be over there later for one of the haunted houses. And then down below is the Rhine River. Here's another view. You can see Loch Ness Monster, which was one of my very first big roller coasters back when I was a child, a long time ago. And then you can see part of Alpengeist and then Griffon. So some people are going up. That's where we're headed next, to see if we can get on that. Can't tell yet how bad the lines are. What's your favorite ride here, Brian?
Maybe Griffon.
I think that's mine too. Verbolten's a close, no line. Great. Verbolten's a close second for me. But really it's just a nice park. It's compact compared to, say, Disney World, so you don't walk as much. It's got quite a few rides packed in, and most of the rides except for Alpengeist are pretty smooth, so you don't get jerked around too much. Alpengeist being a very distinctive exception to that. So we're coming in for landing, so we're gonna head to Griffon, and like I said, we can't video on those thrill rides. So I'll be back in a bit. So we just got off the Griffon, we rode it a couple of times, and here's a little peek of what it looks like. It's a 205-foot drop, and as you can see, it pings you over the edge a couple of seconds before you drop.
Play his music to drive them away.
What, to drive the zombies away? Play the country music? So we've got a thermal research center here. So we're slowly making our way over to Verbolten, but we're just trying to enjoy the sort of decorations while it's still daylight. So we have come to the entrance of Germany, and it looks like we've got a vampire theme. I would have actually thought that they would have werewolves in Germany, but I guess it's vampires. So looks like we've got Dracula here, or maybe Edward Cullen. It's kind of hard to tell. So here we are at the blood banquet. I think this is like a special dining option that we are not doing. So we got a creepy vampire here in the gazebo. Just what everyone wants in their gazebo. He's out in the sun, so he's probably turning to ash right about now. This has to be one of the stranger Halloween decorations I think I've ever seen.
He's taking a poo.
What's he doing?
He's taking a poo. See? Skeleton's got poo too.
You're gonna buy that and put it on the back of your toilet?
I'd rather have that.
Oh yeah, let's go over here and take a look at what Brian wants to buy. But I nixed it. It's not going in my house. He wants to mount that on our wall to open his beers.
So I did.
Yeah.
Yours for $19.95.
That's not gonna happen. I wouldn't put it on the wall for free. So there aren't too many rides that I won't ride, but the drop tower is one I do not care for. However, Brian loves it. No, definitely not. So we'll watch Brian take a ride here. So Brian is on his way up now. It's gonna take a good few minutes for him to get to the top. It goes up really slowly and then comes down really, really fast. So how was it?
And lift up on your safety harness.
So we just got off of Verbolten. That was a lot of fun, but it almost always gives me a little bit of a headache. It's a little rough for folks our age. So we're heading now to Bitten, which is one of the haunted houses here in Germany. It just opened. It's pretty crowded now, so I'm having to sort of watch where I'm going instead of looking straight at the camera. Crowds have picked up a little bit. I think people are coming out for the haunted houses. So apparently they don't want us to touch their creatures. So my typical response in haunted houses is not screaming, it's laughing. I think my brain is wired incorrectly because I usually end up giggling. And Brian doesn't make any noise at all. I don't think anything really scares him. Does anything scare you, Brian? So we're just about to finally get into Bitten. The line is huge. But it looks like they're stopping us again, but momentarily we will be heading in. Alright, so here we go. We are finally on the move. Are you scared yet?
Yes, very.
Terrified?
Yes.
Chill out. Yo, man, I'm getting scared. You just got stuff. Get me out of here!
Help me, please! Please don't leave me!
Alright, so we made it out. We are still stuck in some of this web stuff. That was pretty cute. Not terribly scary, kind of funny, but I enjoyed it. So Brian, what did you think about that?
It's made for short people.
Yeah, I have to agree because I had to duck a lot and I'm only 5 feet tall, so yeah, I'd have to agree with that. So it's finally starting to darken up a little bit and there's supposed to be ghoulies and ghosties running about, so we'll see if we see any as we walk around. So it looks like the fog machines are going. What were we about to say? I can't hear what he said over this really loud music. This is a throwback to my youth. They're playing Lost Boys soundtrack. So we're headed into Root of All Evil. The lines for these haunted houses are pretty long, really long. So I guess we will see how long it takes us to get up there. This may be our last actual haunted house tonight, but they have a lot of sort of open areas that there shouldn't be a big wait to get into, so we'll definitely check those out. Another short person event because I am having to duck through the whole thing. Woo! Little smoky. Alright, Brian, how was that?
Fun.
You like that one?
Sure.
I'm not crazy about the outdoor and the light thing. That kind of takes away from the people creeping up on you aspect. All in all, though, I would say it was pretty fun. Oh, we've got some ghouls coming up. So we're headed to Italy now to see what's there. We're crossing the bridge between Germany and Italy. So this is decorated like pirates, I guess. We've got a Pirates in Italy theme. So they call this the Rhine River, and they have a nice little boat that goes up and down the river. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna cross over to the other side here. So over here you get a nice view. There's the boats. I guess they're not running tonight, and you can see the Loch Ness Monster and Griffon. So what do we have up here? There's a line for whatever this is. Captain Morgan. It is the pirate bar. I guess a strange spelling of bar.
Maybe tomorrow.
There was a pirate. So I'm actually pretty impressed the fact that they've actually themed all of the little snack shops and bars and restaurants. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so we had to get some directions. Pirate was kind enough to help us out, so we're on our way to Cutthroat Cove. Dizzy from all of those strobe lights. That wasn't so fun.
Stay away from my chicken! Beware the wench! Beware!
What is that? Are you a witch?
Get off my bridge!
At 3 a.m. and working all day and then driving 3+ hours, it's catching up.